but I don't know. It's interesting. So looking at the blue line though, because I mean, all intents and purposes, they are healthy now, right? Like we've kind of decided we want Mermison over Marilyn Goligoski.
Yep.
And we
100%.
want whatever this Zach Bogosian creature in as part of the unit as well. How much runway are we giving Jared Spurgeon? Like, he still hasn't looked great since being back. It's been a few games and he's missed the entire start of the season. So, like, I am not saying I expect him to be great right away. How long before it's a concern?
He's a guy that I look at right now. Obviously, over the past, I mean, since he's been in Minnesota, he's been an undercover elite defensive player, like defenseman that would put up decent off whatever. He did everything. Yeah. I think obviously coming back from injury is always tough, but you add in the fact that he is legitimately stepping back into a lineup that appears to be a complete and utter tire fire on the back end. I can't imagine it's exactly the best environment to step back into from it after missing like 10 games or whatever. So I don't even really, I can't possibly like have his slow start really even like, I can't think, I'm not like, oh, how much runway am I willing to give? Because he is like, I don't even, at this point, he has to do legitimately everything. If like he really, I don't know, man. Like
thing for me, man. Like I watched multiple goals so far where it's like he just didn't even like make the effort to do something. Like one of those power play goals against Dallas, like the puck's kind of fluttering there in the crease. He is right there, and he could have gotten a stick or a body on Pavelski before scoring, and he just kind of like fluttered his stick and just kind of let it go. That's the kind of shit that bothers me.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I agree. He came back into a bad team, but I would think as the captain coming back into that kind of environment, you're at least going to like put the effort forth. That's
right.
Scary.
And again, the only reason I even bring up the fact that he's stepping back into this fucking dumpster fire, tire fire, whatever you want to call it, any fire, really, any bad.
We should rate fires.
Yeah, that'll be a whole episode. It's just like the fact that I'm sure at this point he is, and I mean anyone really, but Spurgeon in his situation, like he's stepping back in from injury as they need to do legitimately everything better on the defensive end. Where like I feel like sometimes you and this probably goes for all 6 defensemen on the ice, or well in the lineup. Obviously they're not all on the ice. I bet they're trying to do like a million things, or there's a million things going through their mind at the same time. Where it's just like sometimes they have to slow down and just be like, hey, what's the plan to make right now? Like just fucking, I don't know, get the fucking puck out of the zone and get off the ice. That's fine. I don't know. Spurgeon's like honestly probably when I'm looking at their defensive problems right now, just given the fact that he had that injury to start the year, he's like, I can't possibly even expect him to be remotely close to what he's been in the past. Just stepping into what he's stepping into, the fact that he's like, because I mean, how many seasons has he ever like missed the first 10 games? I don't even remember because like he's been hurt before. Yeah, but I'm just saying
the original question though, Z. I didn't challenge that for a second. When will you be worried about it? How much leash, how much leeway is there that if Spurgeon doesn't find his game, you're worried?
I mean, let's say it's like 10 games. I'm like, okay, Jesus, there hasn't been like any. It's crazy because he did almost score the fucking winner the other night, his first game back, right off the post with what, like fucking 15 seconds left. I was like, that would have been incredible. But here we are. So I don't know, man. They're just a fucking, they are a, I would say a brutal watch, but it's like must watch TV at this point because it's just like they're just finding new ways to make the most outrageous play possible. And it's like, I bet this puck ends up in someone's net, probably Minnesota's, and it does like 90% of the time. The fact that they're clicking at 60% in the penalty kill is unfucking believable. Like it's almost harder. It's almost harder too than just have like a league average. It's crazy.
It's
but you know what, Brock Faber. Woo.
Hey,
Brock Faber, yeah.
From Sean Cosgrove, the Wild's
Yeah.
version of what if we beat the shit out of everybody is what if we didn't give up 2 power play goals a game?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to start somewhere. So I like Mateo, though. This is a wildfire. Well played, brother.
Hey, fun.